Good morning, In Motion family and friends. Welcome to the 4th annual Pals in Motion fundraiser we're so excited about today. Obviously things are different this year as we've gone virtual, as you know. You've made an excellent choice. You're about to begin a Tai Chi class. What a great way to start your day. I'm super excited for you. Enjoy this time together and as always, better every day.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to Tai Chi and In Motion. I'm Sifu Ed Niam, and today's class we're going to go through a brief warm-up of Shaolin Kung Fu Qigong exercises. Some will be relaxed and some will have muscle tension. As always, if you're standing during class and you get tired, please sit down. If you're not able to stand at all, just go ahead and sit down. You're able to do all the stuff from class from a chair. If you are seated in a chair, it's best to sit in something kind of like a folding chair or a kitchen or dining room chair, something stiff. If you're sitting in a really soft, comfortable chair, you're not going to want to exercise, and you're not going to be able to sit up and actually do the movements. Okay, so we're going to get started. For those standing, just open up. Try and get your feet wider than your shoulders. Try and get them parallel to each other. Bend your knees slightly, push your pelvis forward. This is the horse stance. Put your arms out to the sides. This is called the big hug. In this position, your chi or energy flows as if you were meditating. There's a slight bend in the elbows. Let your fingers dip. Your arms are relaxed. Your legs are naturally tense in this position. And if you want to create more tension and build the muscle faster, curl the toes down slightly as if you're trying to grab the floor with your feet. And come down, palms up. This is carry the bowl. Everything we do with an open hand is called the Tai Chi hand. Slight separation between the fingers and thumb, but extend your fingers out. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Press the tongue lightly against the roof of the mouth. Breathe into your lower abdomen instead of your chest. Down, back to the big hug. Next, leading the sheep. Start here. Both palms are facing forward, hands in line with your navel. Come across, turn the palms back, come across. Rotate back and forth. Turn at the waist. Keep the legs and hips in place. This is relaxed and just develop your own rhythm. Okay, that's good. Back to the big hug. Next, bird flies to the clouds. Start here. Both hands are slightly flexed. Just drop, bring them to the other side, and then rotate back and forth. This is relaxed. Again, turn at the waist, keep the legs and hips in place. That's good. Back to the big hug. Next, vertical palm strikes. Start here with the open hands at the hips. You're just going to strike out with the right, going to the left. Pull it back and then strike. So both arms are moving at the same time. Again, turn at the waist, keep the legs and hips in place. This is relaxed. When you're striking out, be sure to stop before your elbow locks. General rule, you never lock the elbows or the knees on anything. Okay, that's good. Now, straighten the legs. Lift the sky. Bring the hands up. Push your palms up to the ceiling. When you come down, bend the knees. When your arms are parallel to the floor, start to straighten. Finish where you started. Go right to the next one. Inhale up. Exhale. This is relaxed. Everybody looks good. Last one. Back to the horse. Make relaxed fists. Bring them back here. Dragon wraps around the pole. Punch downward to the opposite side. Again, turning at the waist. The hand you're not punching with pulls back to the hip. And these are relaxed. And you don't have to look in the direction of the punch. You can look straight ahead. Sometimes looking back and forth makes you dizzy. Okay, that's good. Stay in this position. Reptile turns over. We're going to put muscle tension in this. Curl the right arm up. Push to the center. Grab. Come back. With the left. Push. Put muscle tension in the side you're using. Spread your fingers when you grab. When you push out, stop before your elbow locks. Trying to put as much tension as possible and maintain fluid motion. Push to the center, in line with your solar plexus. Last one. Now with both arms, come up, push straight ahead. Come up, push to the sides. Straight up. We're going to repeat those 3. Now you're trying to tense all the muscles in your upper body and maintain fluid motion. Did I just screw up? Last set. Okay, that's good. Now from a regular standing position, legs shoulder width apart, form the eagle with your hands, come up and inhale. Open the hands, exhale down, bend the knees slightly. When you form the eagle, wrap the fingers around the thumb, touch the tips of the fingers to the tip of the thumb, and bend your hand down. This is relaxed. Come up, inhale, exhale down. Inhale. Keep the spine and shoulders relaxed. Last one, hold your arms up for 8 breaths. Stretch each time you inhale. Maintain the eagle with your hands. It's good. Go back to the horse. Put your hands together, elbows out. You're going to press and inhale for 2 seconds. Push out, exhale. You're tense all the way through. Inhale. Last one. Back to the big hug. Next, scoop the earth. Straighten the legs. Come up, touch the wrists and form the crane. Join the fingers and thumbs. Just drop down slightly. Scoop as if you're grabbing a ball of energy. Your hands to your heart. Down. When you form the crane, wrap the fingers around the thumb, stretch the fingers as much as you can. From here, come up, join the fingers and thumbs, dip, scoop, finish. Inhale, exhale. Scoop like you're grabbing energy, bring your hands to your heart, down. Last one. That's good. Go and get a drink. Of course, you all know you can get a drink anytime you need it. You don't have to wait for me to tell you. Next, windmill stretch from a regular standing position. A regular standing position is always shoulder width. Bring your right arm forward. When it's pointed straight up, stretch. Start the left. Both arms are moving at the same time. Make as big a motion at the shoulders as you can. This is relaxed. In fact, everything we do will be relaxed unless I say otherwise. Then reverse. Remember to go up. Okay, that's good. Go back to the horse. Open-handed blocks. Hands are here. Bring the right hand across. It comes across. Roll the palm away from you. When it gets here, that's when you start the left. So both arms are moving at the same time. You can turn slightly at the waist. That's good. Now 2 blocks and a punch. It's always going to be a vertical punch, right in line with your solar plexus. The solar plexus is right at the center of your upper body. So from here, you're going to block twice. 1, 2, punch with the right. Everybody should be here. Start with the hand at the hip. Block, block, punch with the left. Block, block, right. Block, block, left. Block, block, right. Block, block, left. Block, block, right. Last one. Okay, that's good. Now, tiger stretches its back. Again, just from a regular standing position. Start here. Your right hand up against the side of the face. Left hand is just cutting back, so it looks like this. So from here, all you're going to do is rotate to the other side, reverse the hands. Turn slightly at the waist. You can look in the direction of the hand you're bringing up to the face. Don't stare at it, look past it. Okay, that's good. Next, we're going to practice the first movement from the Tai Chi form. Anytime we're doing Tai Chi movements, your upper body is relaxed. Start this with your legs shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Arms at the sides, we're using the Tai Chi hand. Bring the hands up, just above the shoulders. Come down, bend the knees slightly. Finish where you started. Dip the fingers coming up. Lift them going down. And let me say quickly, if anybody is seated during these exercises, just do the upper body movements. Inhale, exhale. This is relaxed. Just develop your own rhythm. Think graceful. Dip the fingers up. Lift them going down. When you're going down and your arms are halfway, that's when you start to straighten. Finish where you started. Go right to the next one. Think of this as one continuous motion. Your arms are parallel to each other. Two more. That's good. I need more coffee. Next, we're going to do a open-handed block and palm strike drill. So put your right arm here, left is at the hip. The right is going to do that rolling block that we just practiced. At the same time, you're going to strike with the palm, striking in line with the solar plexus, and you can turn slightly so that you extend your arm further. From here, bring everything back to where it started. Now we're going to do both arms at the same time. So block, strike. Everybody should be here. Your right arm is blocking, striking with the left. Remember, I'm doing everything mirror image, so it should look exactly the way you're doing it. So come back. Same thing. Block and strike. Good. Come back. Block and strike. Good. Come back. And strike. Come back. Remember, everything starts and everything stops at the same time. And stretch. Okay, that's good. Now put your right step forward with your right. It's called a forward stance. Front leg is bent, back is straight. So your hands are going to be in the same place they were. The right arm is here, left is here. First thing we're going to do is just go ahead and strike. So now you're in the forward position. Bring your arms back, shift the weight back so that you're bending the back leg now. Go forward, bend the front leg and strike. So you see what we're doing. You're shifting the weight back as you bring the hands back. You shift it forward as you strike. Come back, block and strike. Good. Come back and strike. Back, strike, back, strike, back, and strike. Good. From the regular standing position again, we do the other side. So put your left arm here, right at the hip. You block up with the left, same time, strike with the right. So bring the arms back to the starting position. Both arms together. Block up, strike. Everybody should be here. You're striking with the right. Come back. Strike with the right. Good. Come back. Strike. And back. Strike. And back. Strike. Back. Strike. And back. Strike. And back. Now, step forward with your left. Now you're in a left forward stance. Legs are shoulder width. Arms are here. First thing we're going to do is just block and strike. Everybody do this. When you bring the arms back, shift the weight to the back leg. So now that the back leg is bent, front leg is straight. Shift forward, and the front leg. Good. Come back. Block and strike. Good. Come back. Block and strike. Back. And strike. Back. Strike. Last one. And strike. That's good. Next, grasp the bird's tail to the right. Your right arm underneath, palm up, left on top, palm down. Shift the weight to your left. Just turn the right foot, scoot it out if you can. So more of the weight is on the back leg, which is the left. You're going to shift, strike, and finish. Right arm is here, left is here, weight is over the right leg. Shift back to the starting point. Strike out. And back. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Keep a slow, steady rhythm. Exhale when you go out. Your upper body's relaxed. If you're standing, you'll feel the legs tense and relax as you're shifting. That's what builds the leg muscles, exercises and lubricates the joints. Look in the direction where you're striking, then look back. Look past your hand, don't stare at it. Again, think graceful, and you'll be graceful. Last one. That's good. Back to standing position. Same thing to the left. Left underneath, palm up. Right on top, palm down. Shift your weight to your right. Turn the left. Scoot it out if you can. Strike out. This is finished. Left palm here, right down. Come back to the starting point. And strike. Back. Exhale out. Inhale. Again, keep a slow, steady rhythm. You'll feel the legs tense and relax naturally as you're shifting. The leg that's bent has more tension. The leg that's straight is more relaxed. Last one. Okay, that's good. Next, we're going to do a scoop, block, and punch. So we're going to do horizontal punches. So they're going to be like this. So everybody just make a relaxed fist and bring it back here. From here, you can just be in a normal standing position. Just punch with your right. It finishes here, right in line with your solar plexus, just like all the other ones. From here, open the hand, bring it out to the side. You're making a small scoop right here. When you get here, you're going to be pulling it back. When you pull it back, punch with the left. When you bring the hand back to the hip, it comes back in a fist. So your left arm should be out. Do the same thing here, except go out to the other side. Open up. Make a small scoop. When it's here, you start pulling back. Punch with the right. Right arm should be out. Again, scoop. So scoop to the outside. Grab. Punch. Good. Scoop to the outside. Grab. Punch. Okay, so you'll open your hand to the outside, but you're actually scooping right here. You're making a scoop right here in front of you like this. When it gets here, pull back and punch. Okay, so everybody go to here. Your left arm is out. Open up to the outside, but then scoop, grab, punch. Open up, scoop, punch. Good. Open up, scoop, punch. Your right arm should be out. Open up, scoop, punch. Open up, scoop, punch. Last one. Open, scoop, punch. Okay, that's good. Next, it's called backhand press. It's also from the Tai Chi Yang style form. Your leg shoulder width. Put your right arm here. Left fingertips touch the wrist. Shift your weight to your left. Step back and out with the right. So your feet are in an L stance. The hand is going to do this. You're going to press like this. Come back. Just leave your feet where they are. The left fingertips gently touch the right wrist. They don't push. They just follow along. So when you strike, go out like this. It looks like this, as if you're hitting something with the back of the hand or your wrist. So everybody go to here, the extended position. Turn the wrist, shift the weight back. Go out and strike. You're shifting the weight back and forth on the legs. Exhale going out. Inhale back. Again, you're striking in line with your solar plexus. And don't overstretch. You're stopping right here. Exhale. This is relaxed. Just develop your own rhythm. Always inhale and exhale through your nose if you're able. And you'll look in the direction where you're striking. Look past your hands, don't stare at them. Last one. Okay, that's good. Back to here. Do the left. Left arm here. Right fingertips touch. Shift the weight to the right. Step back and out. Your feet are in an L stance again. We're going to do the same thing. Press and back. Exhale out. Inhale. Slow, steady rhythm. Again, hands in line with your solar plexus. Your head and eyes turn in the direction of where you're going. So when you strike, look there. When you come back, look here. Again, you'll feel the legs tense and relax. Last one. Okay, that's good. Next, we're going to do another series of blocks and punches. So go have your feet a little wider if you can, more of a horse stance, bend your legs slightly. Bring the fists back to the hip. You're going to drop your right arm, bring it forward. You're making a large circle. When it gets to here, pull it back to the hip, turn at the waist, punch with the left. So this is where you are in the first punch. Drop the arm, make the same block over here. When it's here, pull back, turn, and punch with the right. Now, drop the arm. You're going to block right in front. Keep the hands and fists all the time. When it gets here, it pulls back. You punch with the left, punch with the right, finish here. You finish with your right arm out. We're going to start with the right again. We're going to do the same series over and over. So drop the right, look in that direction, block, turn at the waist and punch, drop, block, punch with the right, block, punch, punch, finish with the right arm out. Everybody put your right arm out, right arm. Okay, we're going to do it again. Same thing. Start with the right. Block. Turn and punch. I'm going to cross. Block. Turn and punch. I'm going to cross. Making a scoop in front. Punch with the left. Punch with the right. It's good. One more. Block, punch, block, punch, cross, punch, punch. Good. Okay, start here again. Now we're going to start with the left. Drop it straight down. Bring it forward as you make the same scoop. Turn, punch with the right. Bring the arm across. Make the scoop over here. Punch with the left. Bring arm across. Scoop. Punch, punch. Finish with your left arm out. Start with the left. Block. Punch. Block with the right, punch with the left, bring it across, block, punch, punch, finish with your left arm out, there we go. Start with the extended arm again, drop, block, punch, cross, block, punch, come across, block, punch, punch. Left arm is out, last one. Block, punch, block, punch, block, punch, punch. Okay, that's good. Everybody get a chair. Should be a kitchen or dining room chair, something stiff and moderately uncomfortable. Okay, this is something you should do several times a day. All of us sit, most of us, way too often during the day. So after you've been sitting, drinking coffee, or reading the paper, or eating, or whatever you're doing, practice these exercises. First thing you're going to do is practice your posture. So sit out towards the edge. I'll show you from the side what it should look like. Here, make sure your back is not touching the back of the chair if you can. If you can't sit that way, that's all right. You can rest your back. But you'll build the muscles and the strength up in your posture a lot faster if you can sit like this. So this is all you're going to do. You're not tense. Rest your hands here. Feet are flat on the floor. And try and get your posture as good as you think you can get it. It helps sometimes to have a mirror on one side or the other so you can actually see what you look like. We never actually look exactly how we imagine ourselves to look. We usually imagine ourselves looking a lot better than we are. So a mirror helps because you'll see how good your posture is and where it needs work. So that's all you're going to do. Just relax, breathe slowly, breathe low, and just sit and practice your posture. So do that for a minute, however long you can do it. Once you start to get tired, don't get up and just twist, move around a little bit, give your muscles a rest, and then go back to it again. You want to do this several times. The more you do this, the stronger your posture is going to get. Not just your seated posture, but your standing posture also. Just need to do this. Do this a few times a day. I know everybody is sitting more than a few times a day. So take advantage of the sitting and turn some of the sitting into an exercise. Now you cannot do this on a soft couch or a lazy boy. You have to be in a stiff chair so you can actually use your muscles. So after you've done that a few times, now we're going to do kicks. This is the safest way to do kicks at home. You have a lot less risk of falling and hurting yourself, and you'll get a lot more out of the kick. So lift one leg up using your leg muscles only. When you get as high as you can go, use your hand to go higher. Point your toes out as if you're kicking something with the toes. Come back to where you started. You will tilt back a little bit when you do the kick, and that's okay. If your back is away from the back of the chair, you may not touch the back. Lift the other leg. Use the leg muscles first, then the hand to go higher. Point the toes as you extend as far as you can. These are relaxed kicks. Lift your leg as high as you can. Your legs will get stronger and so will your core. You'll build a lot of core strength doing this. You'll really exercise your legs. Everyone needs more exercise on their legs than what they're getting because we all sit too much. So do several of those. Be sure to always work both legs. Now we're going to do flat-footed kicks. So when you lift up, pull the toes back or flex them. Kick as if you're kicking something with the bottom of your foot. So shift back, pull the toes back, kick, and up. You'll find that once you start doing this, the kicks will get easier. You'll be able to lift higher. You'll be able to stretch further. You'll feel stronger when you're walking. And if you're not able to get out of a chair, if you're in a wheelchair or restricted to a chair, this will help your legs. It helps increase circulation and it works the muscles. So do those several times. The more you practice that particular sequence, the better you'll get. You'll notice your posture getting better. You'll notice that when you sit, instead of slouching automatically, you'll start sitting straight automatically. It'll feel natural. You'll also stand straighter. You'll feel better because when you're upright, your organs are operating better than when you're like this. When you're like this, they're all kind of squished together. The lungs don't work well. You won't breathe as well. And when you're in this bent over position, you're eventually going to freeze your spine into that position. So, and if your spine is already tilted, don't worry about it. You can bring it back to a much better position